If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Wow. Not Shannon Sharpe, dog. I mean, when will this end? Right? I mean, so here it is. We got the brother Shannon Sharpe. I'm talking about the Shay Shay Club Shay Shay. This brother right here is a Hall of Fame football player. Championships, everything, right? One of the coldest podcasters that I like to view, because of the way his characteristics, the way that he speak, and the way that he argue about sports and stuff like that. This was, man, he's the man when it comes to this type of stuff right here, right? So here it is. We have a woman accusing him of sexual assault. And she's suing him for $50 million. Yeah, y'all heard me right. Not $50,000, $50 million. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, according to the reports, this woman right here is accusing Shannon of taking advantage of her. I don't want to say the R word because YouTube get to tripping a little bit, but y'all know what I mean. She's saying that he took advantage of her sexually on multiple occasions. Multiple occasions. Now, let's get a little backstory as to how this whole thing unfolded. According to the complaint, the woman is saying that she met Shannon Sharpe at a gym. She was 20 years old. Shannon Sharpe was in his mid-50s, according to the complaint. They got to chopping it up in the gym, kicking it and everything. And I don't know how this conversation came up, but Shannon Sharpe told her, hey, look, I'll buy you some titties if you beat me in this weight loss contest. You and me have a weight loss contest. Let's see who can lose the most weight. And if you win, I'll buy you some titties. How did that conversation even come about? Like, I'm talking about, how do you walk up to a woman and be like, hey, check this out. Look, let's do this competition thing, and I'm going to buy you some titties. Now, the complaint never said that she said, no, I'm not doing that. You a pervert. Get away from me. No, she didn't say nothing like that. So she had to agree with it. And the reason why I say she had to agree with it, because somehow he ended up with her phone number. According to her, she said he got to calling and texting relentlessly. I'm talking about just on her. He's really pursuing her. And then after, calling and texting, he'll be saying, hey, look, come to the crib. I got the mansion over here. Come to the mansion. And after all that pursuing, after all that calling and texting, she gave in. Now they are in a relationship. However, this is not just a regular relationship because according to her, he was very controlling and verbal abusive. Calling her all out her name, disrespecting her and stuff like that. But she stayed in the relationship. Now she's saying that Shannon Sharpe wanted control over her whole being. He wanted control over her time, her body. If he say, hey, look, be here at 8 o'clock, you better be there at 8 o'clock. Be there at 10 o'clock, you better be there at 10 o'clock. Don't be there at, he controlled everything. She says one time they got into a real argument. I'm talking about, you know, if you ever been in a relationship with somebody, sometimes you have a little tit for tat. But this right here was one of those arguments where, you know, he terrified her. And not because of just the words that was coming out of his mouth, but he had a gun visible that she can see while he talking crazy to her. She was so scared and terrified out her mind. Y'all know what she did? She started to try to drop her location to some of her homegirls. Hey, look, I'm over here, dude, tripping. Hey, man, just in case something happened, hey, this one I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe peeped all that. Grabbed the phone, seen what she was doing. Snatched her up, told her straight like this here, if you do that again, I'll kill you. Not if you do that again, get out my house. You know what? This is not working. I don't want to be with you. No, if you try to share your location again with your friends while you at the mansion and while we done had an argument, I'll kill you. What y'all think she did? After somebody tell you they'll kill you. Look, the relationship continued. Yeah. After all this verbal abuse and everything like that, and she's scared for her life, he got a gun, the relationship continued. She only tried to break the relationship off when Shannon got caught on Instagram making love lotion to some woman that she didn't know that he had, you know, and when she peeped that, then she said she tried to quit Shannon. You know what, that word quit might be a little bit too ancient for some of you youngsters, you know what I'm saying? But back in my day, if you was in a relationship with somebody and y'all was what we call now broke it off, we used to say, man, I quit her. Or man, she quit him. Or we quit each other, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so when she tried to break it off, she said that's when Shannon took advantage of her sexually. Cold-blooded demonstration. And she's suing him for $50 million. Now, let me say this right here. I understand that a lot of women get taken advantage of, especially by rich men, powerful men, and stuff like that, or just abusive men. Women get taken advantage of a lot. But allow me to say this right here too. Women, please stop making bad decisions. You understand something is wrong. You understand when something is bad. Just like this sister here, or whoever she is, just like this woman here. When he started showing you that he was controlling and all that right there, that's a red flag. You know, you should, hey, hold on, nah, wait a minute. Like, I'm an independent woman, I like you and all that, but you doing a little bit too much. Let me go and get out the way. You see, when he threatened to kill her, that's a red light, a red flag, a red lobster. That's a red everything. Somebody tell you they gonna kill you. Look, you don't play with that. People don't just talk like that just to be talking. That's a serious threat. Look, I'll kill you. That's tough. You don't play with nothing like that. When somebody tell you they gonna kill you or they will kill you, you gotta take them seriously. Because if you don't, you can end up dead. That's how serious it is. So in this situation, after he told her that, she still was with the man. So you got to understand, women, what was this woman showing this man? What was this woman telling this man after he controlled her, verbally abused her, sexually assaulted her, and threatened to kill her? You think he gonna stop? No, she's showing him that, you know what, baby, it's okay. You can do that. You know, it's nothing. Go ahead. And that's why, as you can see, it started out with the controlling, then the verbal abuse, and then to the threat of killing, then to the taking advantage of the woman sexually. Y'all see how it progressed over time? And they was only in a relationship for a year, but y'all see the progress of his madness in time. Now, these bad decisions, women, y'all got to understand that these bad decisions, a lot of the times, based on women's greed. Oh man, hood, don't do that, man. You're gonna have women unsubscribing. You know, you're gonna have brothers unsubscribing and stuff like that. But look, y'all know me. I gotta be 100 with y'all. If that woman, the same woman that Shannon was with, met somebody that was poor, broken, starving, and he tried to control her or verbally abused her, she'd have been gone. She'd have been gone. Like, what? Come on, you can't. She'd have been gone. But see, Shannon got a huge bag. I'm talking about one of them bags you got to do like this and put over your shoulder. Shannon got a bag like that, full of money. And so a lot of the times, these women, in their greed, they allow stuff to happen. A lot of the times, women, in their emotions, we got to be 100. When women are locked in their emotions and they love your dirty draws, yeah, they'll let you get away with a lot of stuff too. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I use greed in this demonstration is because that's how the relationship started off. I'll buy you some titties. How you end up in a relationship with somebody that said, I'll buy you some titties, the first day they met you? He understood the game. Hey, look, she young, she 20 years old. I got trinkets. I got things to show her. Let me show her some glittery things, some things that look fine and pleasing to the eye. You know, let me go buy a couple purses, put her in some clothes that she can't even pronounce. You know, let me give her her allowance and stuff like this. A 20-year-old girl. So he 50 in his mid 50s. He understand the play. Look, let me give her something. That's all she want anyway, is some trinkets. I'll buy you some titties. And she went. Ended up in a relationship with a maniac. Do I agree with Shannon Sharpe? According to this complaint, because the man is still innocent until proven guilty, but we just going off the complaint. Do I agree with Shannon Sharpe abusing this woman mentally and emotionally? Do I agree with Shannon Sharpe using this woman sexually, taking advantage of this woman sexually? Do I agree with him threatening to kill her? Hell no, I don't agree with that. No, all that is wrong. I do not agree with it. But the bad decision, and I'm not trying to put it on the woman, but everybody needs to be held accountable in these type of situations. For an example, hood educated residents, the women and the guests. If somebody was doing you like that, would you stay with them? If somebody started out to I'll buy you some titties, that should be a red flag there. Like, hey man, wait, hold on. How you gonna you just met me. If he started being controlling, taking over your time and your body, demanding you, right? If he start threatening you, talking about he gonna kill you, if he start taking advantage of you sexually, y'all gonna stay with a person like that? Y'all gonna be around a person like that? Is y'all gonna excuse that type of behavior and say, you know, that's just Shannon, you know, he a superstar, two-time champion, I believe 2-3 times champion. You know, he got a big old bag of money, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and he buy me purses, give me an allowance and stuff like that. So, it's an even trade. You know, like, y'all gonna allow that to happen? Because some women will. Some women will say, you know what, I'll suffer because I like what he giving me. Yeah, he can do all this stuff to me. I'll suffer because I like what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta excuse me. That's that ring thing. For those of us who got ring, yeah, somebody at that front door. You understand? So y'all excuse the ring right now. I ain't, you know, unless I hit the door, get kicked down or something like that, then I'm gonna jump up off this thing and, But nah, I mean, it got to be somebody. Look, let me get back to the topic. Sisters, women all over the world, stop allowing yourself to be misused all because you want some trinkets or all because you are emotionally involved. One thing that we got to take from this whole demonstration is this right here. This woman right here was one of those women. I don't know her, but I got evidence, everything that's been happening before me. She was one of those women. Her greed took advantage of her. Her greed took advantage of her. And this is the thing right here. If you notice, what she did was she stayed in a relationship until she found out that he was having sex with somebody else. Then she tried to break it off. Now here come the lawsuit. It's all about the money. It's all about the greed. It was all about that from the jump. From the get-go, it was all about that. And this right here just proves it, because you was letting this man do all this foul stuff to you and you ain't say nothing. You suffered. You was his victim. And you continued to be his victim. But then when you seen him having sex with another woman, I draw the line there. You can threaten to kill me. You can verbally abuse me. You can take advantage of me sexually and all that. But when you giving that thing and making love lotion with another woman, I draw the line. Now I don't want to be with you and I want to sue you. I know I ain't going to the police. No, I'm not going to the police. I don't want to see you in jail. I need you to be out here making these millions of dollars so when I sue you, I can get paid. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love. Before I go, let me ask y'all something. Y'all jump in the comments and y'all tell me, when y'all make donations, should I start back, announcing the people that donated, or should I just keep it discreet the way that I've been doing? I would love to hear y'all feedback on that. Peace and love.